Okay, how are you? So I'm going to show you a typical redstone mechanism. And if you'll notice, these are levers, and then it's connected with redstone to a repeater, and that goes to these sticky pistons. And I'm going to show you how this works as an example of a logic gate. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like in an actual mechanism. So you'll notice that if I flick this is in the off position. If I turn it on, it sends a current through the repeater, and the pistons like extend, right? And I could put something else on the other side here that would extend. Um, because this is on and these wires are connected, there's still current going to this. Even though this is off, it lights up red, so we know that it's receiving current. And if I switch this on or off, it doesn't make any difference because the power is still coming from this side. So this is off, this is on. Let me switch it to off. See, now they're both off, right? If I turn this on, same thing happens, right? So we have a situation where either lever in the on position will trigger the pistons. And the only way to have the pistons not receive power is to have both of these switched off. Okay, so both off, no pistons. One on, one off, pistons extend. The other one on, the other one, and the other one off, the pistons extend. Both of them on, the pistons extend. So the pistons extend in every way except when these are both off. That is an OR gate. Okay, this is an OR. So this one is on, or this one's on. If one or the other is on, it works. If both of them are on, it still works. The difference from that one is like an XOR. An XOR means only one of them can be on at a given time. And if they're both on, then nothing happens. But that's not the case here. This is an OR gate. Okay, so I'm showing this to you because here's another example of where I've actually got the pistons connected with these blocks here. And I'm trying to build something for my house where I can flip the switch, it opens the secret passageway, I go through, and then I flip the switch on the other side and it closes it. And so for this example, you'll notice what I've done is I have a block and a torch. And this is called an inverter. And this means that if there's no power coming in here, then the redstone torch emits power. So this is on. When this switch is on and it sends power to the block, a redstone torch receiving power turns itself off, which is interesting. With this gap here, it basically means it flips this. That's why it's called an inverter. If this is on, then this circuit is off. If it's off, then this circuit is on. So that's basically going to work this way. So if these are, so again, similarly, if I turn both of these on, it retracts. Okay. The reason I have the inverters in here is because most of the time when I'm not in my house, I want the pistons to be receiving power so that that door is closed. The door is closed. If this way, it's open. Okay. So the other side, I've got that lever is permanently in the on position, and that means from the outside I can open it and I can close it, and it works fine. So when I go to my house, it's going to look like this. I'm going to turn it on. It's going to open up. I'm going to walk through, and then on the other side, I'm going to turn off this lever. Okay? And then turn it back on again, and it opens up. And this is how you wire up this kind of a circuit. This is a different kind of logic gate. It uses these inversion gates. I don't know what this is called. It's like is this a NOR? I think it might be a NOR, N-O-R. Okay, so what does this look like when it actually looks like a house? So like here's a house. And the secret passageway, it's totally hidden, except for this suspicious looking lever here. And you're like, whoa, what is that? You know, I would put a flower pot or something there, at least try to hide it. But if you see a lever and you switch it, oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I gotta go to the other side and turn this one off. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so I'm coming home. I turn this on. It opens up, you see? And if I close it, then it closes. But normally I would turn this on. I'd walk in and then turn it off, and it closes. And now it's totally invisible from the outside. And then when I want to leave, I turn this on and come out and then close it. And it works fine this way. The only problem if it gets jammed is if you've got both switches in the on position and then one of them, you flick it back and forth and it won't do anything. But that's just the way that it's wired up. What does this look like when it's wired? This is what it looks like. So this is the same thing that we just saw back here. All I did was I just covered up a lot of the wiring with brick. And so, you know, we've got it going out here. Here's the redstone torch that connects through to the lever on this side. This lever connects through the wall to that redstone torch, and then it goes over to this piston. And this piston here connects through the wall to that lever there. And yeah. So anyway, so this is an example of how you can use redstone wiring in your own house. And when you're doing it, you're actually using a logic gate, which is very similar to Boolean algebra that we're actually studying. So have fun with your redstone mechanisms and creations, and just don't warp out to spawn with the thing down, because then you won't be able to get back in your house again. Okay.